I look at the American legal system. I was watching a murder trial not so long ago. In the last year, I do weird things like that and watch court cases. And here in the middle of the trial, the person who was accused of murder wanted to speak. Why did they want to speak? They just wanted to tell the judge what they were feeling, what they did, what happened, what they feel about this whole system, about the process. I'm not telling you this person didn't kill anybody. For all I know, they're guilty. I'm not sure. I don't even know what happened at the end of the trial. Have you ever heard how lawyers speak? Have you ever seen lawyers in court? Objection, sustained. There's words for everything, codes for everything. You introduce things, you knock them down, strike these things from the record, approaching benches, all of the stuff that you know. All of that is part of a game. It's what our Chachamim warn us about when they say that you shouldn't make yourself ke'ochei hadayanin. You know how you say lawyer in Hebrew? Orech din. What is an orech din? What is an orech? If you buy a book and the book says orech, the title of the person is an orech. What is an orech? I think the English title for that would be the editor, because they arranged the book. You're right. But they're the editor. What does the editor do? The author writes a book. But the editor, their job is how to manipulate the words and to write the sentences nicely and to start the paragraphs and close them and end them in the beginning of a chapter, and then to present everything exactly the way you want the reader to consume it. The job of the lawyer is to present the arguments that the defendant or whoever else is in the case needs to present in the way that is going to be consumed properly by the court. So when this man got up to speak, the judge kept interrupting him and said, but you're not allowed to say it that way, or you can't share it this way, or you need to talk to sir, I warn you, don't speak anymore, only speak through your lawyer, or whatever. All of that stuff, and I understand the need for the judge to explain to a person that if they say it the wrong way, it can harm them. I understand. What I can't understand is a legal system in which the average person doesn't have access to it. They're not able to represent themselves in plain English the way that a human being can speak, like we are speaking to each other right now. Ultimately, what ends up happening is there's a system that can bully us, and the chesed of lawyers, so I'm not hating on lawyers. You know the gift that the lawyers give people? Is the feeling that there's somebody who can stand up to this well-oiled machine in my name and protect me. That's the feeling that a lawyer gives a person. I once told my students who are a lawyer, I said, you have an incredible gift to save the oppressed from the hands of their oppressor. Just the feeling to come into court knowing I have a lawyer. They're going to represent me. They're going to speak for me in a way that is allowed to be spoken. But the idea that a person can't just speak English in a court of law is exactly what we're talking about here. I have no access to the law. I have no access to the system. I'm just another number in this game. Halachah, a code of law, freed the people from needing to resort to anybody else aside from themselves when it comes to their relationship with their nation, with their creator, with their religion.